What if I told you that there was a product that you consume almost every day that is slowly deteriorating your health? It's not sugar, it's not caffeine, but it's seed oils. That's right, the sneaky ingredient added to most foods that we consume. They claimed for years that seed oils were healthy, that they were the healthier option. But newer research claims the exact opposite. Today I want to break down what seed oils are and where they show up in your diet, explain the health risks, and give you some simple steps to becoming more aware of the choices that you make in everyday life. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. So let's start with the history. Seed oils are an industrial byproduct. In the late 1800s, cottonseed oil was the first major oil that was introduced. In 1911, Procter & Gamble developed Crisco by hydrogenating cottonseed oil. It was marked as a cleaner and a cheap alternative to lard. After World War II, soybean, corn, and canola became widespread as the U.S. promoted low-fat, low-saturated diets. And by the 1970s to 80s, seed oils were officially recommended in dietary guidelines. The top 5 seed oils that are in most foods are canola, soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower. I always get those two completely mixed up. Sunflower and safflower sound very similar because they are very similar. They're both labeled as the healthier seed oil, but they're really not. Most of these oils are found widespread in processed foods, fast foods, cooking sprays, margarine, popcorn, snack foods, granola bars, dressings, mayos, and baked goods. They're often labeled as vegetable oil. So what's the harm? Seed oils contain a high amount of omega-6 fatty acids. Well, I thought omega-6 fatty acids were good for you. Well, they are when they're balanced with omega-3s. But the problem is most Americans are not balanced. Our ancestors had a balance of 1-to-1 or 4-to-1 with omega-6s being the 4 and omega-3s being the 1. But today, Americans currently eat a ratio of 15-to-1 to 20-to-1. Thanks to seed oils, we get an imbalance of too much omega-6s and not enough omega-3s, which leads to chronic inflammation. And what does chronic inflammation lead to? Heart disease, obesity, cancer, arthritis, diabetes, and chronic illness. And seed oils are not just highly processed, they're highly unstable. So that means that when they're heated up, like when you're getting your favorite food fried at your favorite fast food restaurant, it's oxidizing, which creates harmful compounds that damages your cells and accelerates aging, which nobody wants, let's be real. One study in a peer-reviewed scientific journal called Food and Function found that oxidized seed oils are directly linked to inflammation and chronic diseases. So what can you do today to eliminate seed oils from your diet? What is the alternative? I believe, as well as many nutritionists believe, that traditional fats that our ancestors used is the answer. My favorite top switches are beef tallow, which is very stable when heated and nutrient dense and fairly inexpensive. Coconut oil, another popular one that has MCTs in it that are easy to digest, boosts energy, it can help your metabolism. Grass-fed butter, I personally love grass-fed butter and I put it in my coffee every morning. It contains high amounts of vitamin A, D, K2, and olive oil, real olive oil, which is great for dressings and low in omega-6s. Dr. Kate Shanahan, author of 2017's Deep Nutrition, states that traditional fats like coconut oil and butter are more stable and less inflammatory than modern seed oils, making them a healthier choice for cooking. I personally have tried my fair share of diets over the years. I've tried veganism, being a carnivore, paleo, gluten-free, everything in between. And one common denominator that I have found to be the most beneficial to my health is eliminating seed oils as much as possible. I'm not perfect about it. I mean, I eat out, I have a big family, but I still make health conscious choices, especially at home. So what are some things you could do today, steps that you could take to create a healthier lifestyle? Number one, read your labels, even on healthy foods. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a store reading a label and they snuck in a seed oil. Number two, cook at home. I know it's tempting to eat out, but cooking more at home gives you control over the oils that you consume. Number three, support companies that use real fats. Like a company that I like to support is Rosie's Chips, who uses real tallow instead of seed oils. And number five, put your vote where your money is. I believe where you spend your money is where you cast your vote. Therefore, having control over the money that you spend and where you put it creates a change, a very trickling effect in the industry. So here's the truth. Seed oils are everywhere, and they're not doing your health or your body any favors. They fuel inflammation, they're linked to diseases, and they're hidden in tons of everyday foods. But you can make better choices and swap them out for healthier fats, read your labels, and cook at home. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've always been a big believer in being aware, not perfect. But you have to start. Remember, you have more control over your health than you think you do. So take your health back, one step at a time and one label at a time.